Good morning. Welcome to another session of EE403 Distributed Generation and Smart Grids. I am Dr. Unikrishnan Prezi, Professor, Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology, and today we will be discussing electric tariff. Before we proceed, let us see a quote by Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. If a man says he is not afraid of dying, he is either lying or he is a Gorkha. So we are entering the third part of module 3, which is electricity tariff. We will discuss today various types of tariffs: one-part tariff, two-part tariff, and maximum demand tariff, dynamic pricing, time of use pricing, critical peak pricing, and real-time pricing. The rate at which the electrical energy is sold to the consumer is termed as tariff. So every utility company should calculate the tariff depending on the production cost, depending on the capital investment cost and its profit, then operation and maintenance cost, then proper return from all consumers. Some consumers do not pay the bills, so that also should be taken into consideration. Fairness to all sections of the people, that is also important, because whatever tariff the utility or the government fix should be affordable to all sections of people, and it should be easy for a consumer to understand. That is simplicity. And last and not the least, it should also generate a reasonable profit and should be attractive. Let us compare the tariff with calculating the cost of energy of a vehicle per kilometer. So normally we think that the cost of energy per kilometer depends only on the fuel. No, it depends on the vehicle price or the loan repayment. It depends on the vehicle maintenance. Of course, it depends on the fuel, and also the driving conditions, because if you are driving in the city, the cost will be higher, and if you are driving long distances, the cost will be lower. So considering all these things, you should calculate the cost per kilometer. Similarly, in electricity also, the average electricity supply cost per kilowatt hour depends on the equipment, various equipments, whether it is generation, transmission, and distribution, then the maintenance or the support services, the fuel and water, then again intermittent use. Just like intermittent use means the cost will be high, and constant use, the cost will be low. So all these things should be taken into consideration in arriving the tariff. Network connection cost also is another example. Okay, so when you calculate the network connection cost also, you should consider various types of installations, customer service, maintenance, operation, and a bit of profit involved. Let us see what is demand side management activities. So basically, the utility will like to have a demand curve which is constant. If the demand curve is peaking for some time, it means they have to install generating equipments to meet the maximum load. So if the peaking can be reduced, the initial investment for the utility will be less. So various techniques mentioned here are peak clipping. So peak clipping means at the peak the load should be reduced somehow. So this can be, there are various methods of doing it. One method is to charge excessively during the peak time, so people will reduce their usage. Another one is the strategic conservation. Strategic conservation means reduce the peak for all the time, reduce the consumption for all the time. Then strategic load growth. So the load is continuously growing, and this growing load should be also taken into consideration, or it should be, the utility should try to increase the load during off-peak times. Then load shifting. So non-priority loads which creates a peak can be shifted to other places, other times where the demand is less. Then valley filling. Valley filling means adding more loads during the off-peak time so that the demand curve is somewhat constant. And finally, the flexible reliability. Now, electricity tariff can be divided primarily into three: one-part tariff, two-part tariff, and maximum demand tariff. In one-part tariff, a fixed rate per unit of energy is charged. The rate per unit of energy does not depend on the quantity of energy used by a consumer. The rate is fixed for 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit. It is a very simple tariff. So the price per unit kilowatt hour is constant. Now another type of tariff is the two-part tariff. So the consumer's bill consists of two components. If first component is the fixed charges and the second running charges. So you can consider the total cost as some constant A multiplied by the kilowatt. Kilowatt means the peak load plus some constant B multiplied by kilowatt hour, which means the number of units consumed. So A is the charge per kilowatt hour of maximum demand, which is A is a constant, and B charge per kilowatt hour of energy consumed. Okay, so B should be multiplied by the number of unit consumed, and A is a constant which should be multiplied by the maximum demand. So this will give the total cost of the energy consumed by the consumer per month. Okay. Now the advantage of two-part tariff is, it is simple to understand, but the disadvantage is, if the consumer does not use any electricity, still he has to pay for the fixed charges regularly. And another problem is the maximum demand. This is something confusing and conflicting to the consumer. So the consumer will object to this type of calculation. Now we will see dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is a demand side management technique that can reduce the peak load by charging different prices at different times according to the demand. So simply, whenever there is a higher demand, make the charges high. So dynamic pricing can be classified into time of use pricing, critical peak pricing, and real time pricing. Time of use pricing. Here the consumers are charged based on the time of the consumption. It depends on seasons. There will be rate modifications depending on the weather patterns also. Critical peak pricing. This is an offshoot of DR in which the consumers are charged additionally for using during peak periods. So the consumers will be penalized for using during the peak periods. And thirdly, the real-time pricing. Energy prices depends on the market. So every 1 hour or every 15 minutes, the charge keeps changing depending on the market price. So these are the abbreviations which we have used in this slides. These are some of the references, and thank you very much. This is Dr. Unnikrishnan PC signing off.